Hello, friends. I'm East Coast Pete. Welcome to my show. Today I'm looking at the Dead Boys. They are from Cleveland, and they were active from 1976 to 1979 with a couple of reformations afterward. They are in the first wave of punk. They were known for violence, Stiv Bators, Cheetah Chrome, Jimmy Zero, and Johnny Blitz. And these are probably assumed names. There were two studio albums, and they were the first punk band with two bass drums. By the way, this is from their show at CBGB's. Back when CBGB's was having shows like this. They're not doing it anymore. Some things just don't last forever, you know? So we'll jump ahead to 2017 when Chrome and Blitz assembled a new lineup with themselves Jake, Hoyt, Ginchi, Cutwitz, and Ricky Rat. And Stiv Bator had died in 1990. He got his wish. Back in the day, they began as Frankenstein, and they changed to Rocket from the Tombs. They moved to New York City and became the Dead Boys. The name is from one of their lyrics. Joey Ramone introduced the boys to CBGB and the Greenwich Village venues. They quickly developed a reputation for their outrageous shows, replete with lewdness and profanity. Stiv Bators would slash his stomach on his mic stand. A little blood went a long way back then. You know, kind of like Iggy Stooge rolling around on broken glass. When you're in the throes of passion up on the stage, a little blood or infection or pain doesn't really matter very much, but I guess it makes for a good looking show. To some, mainstream rock chose not to get involved. No surprise there, but Hilly Crystal, the owner of CBGB's down on the Bowery, let them do as they wish and help them to make an album. Excuse me. This was young, loud, and snotty. Their song Sonic Reducer is considered a watershed moment in punk. And the album charted to number 189 in the US, their only time on Billboard. Here are the songs. 1. Sonic Reducer is primal and petulant. 2. All This and More. Here we come, walking down the street. 3. What Love Is. Adolescent. Hormonomonic. I think I meant to say hormone moronic. 4. Not Anymore. You hurt me once, but not anymore. Ain't Nothing to Do. Sure there is. There's a matinee. 6. Caught in the Meat in Your Mouth. I think I meant to say caught with the meat in your mouth. Very honky, rather tunky. Next is Hey Little Girl. This was on the album, but it was taken from this show live at the CBGB's, and it is the best song for sure. It's a Syndicate of Sound cover. Syndicate of Sound was a early psychedelic band during the 60s, and Hey Little Girl, that was a big chart success back then, but I'm sure that the Dead Boys did it with as much respect as they possibly could summon. Next is I Need Lunch. Don't we all? Next is High Tension Wire. This is a good one. My brain is on fire 'cause I touched a high wire. Down in Flames. That's the last song. 2-chord finish. 3-chord chorus. A lot of songs back then didn't have much in the way of chordage. Here's their second album, We Have Come for Your Children. It was released in 1978 on Sire Records, who pressured the group to change their look and their sound to appeal to the U.S. mainstream, which were not quite ready to embrace punk as of yet. But this caused the band to break up. They should have just gone to London. They reunited to record a live album to fulfill their contract. Stiv Bators took out his revenge on Sire by singing off the mic, so the album was no good. It eventually was released with Stiv's voice dubbed in and released on Bomp Records. In 1978, Johnny Blitz got stabbed 17 times on 2nd Avenue. While recovering at the hospital, the Dead Boys held a benefit for him, and John Belushi sang and Jerry Nolan from the Heartbreakers played drums. Bators recorded a solo album called Disconnected and formed Lords of the New Church. Cheetah Chrome played with the Stilettos, and later he formed Cheetah Chrome and the Casualties. In 2003, he reformed Rock from the Tombs. Their recordings were called Rocket Redo. They released an LP called Barfly in 2011. Back in 1990, Bators was hit by a taxi in France. In 2013, a film titled CBGB was released. Alan Rickman played the part of Hilly. Justin Bartha plays the role of Bators, and Rupert Grint, Ron Weasley, he played Cheetah Chrome. CBGB is now an art gallery. What a shame. Yeah, I actually went over there. When? Oh, it must be like 2015, 2014. Just to see what was going on down at the Bowery where we used to hang. Drink. Just try to stay out of trouble. That's what I tried to do anyway. And you walk in, it's just this very posh museum, and you got photographs hanging up of the old days when different bands would come out of CBGB's. A lot of bands became famous for first playing there, including Blondie, and the Police played there, and Talking Freaking Heads. But basically, it was a hardcore scene. And that's what's remembered best and most about those days. The Dead Boys weren't a New York band, but I believe that the hardcore scene embraced them. When I hear the name The Dead Boys, I always think of that Cars song, You Can Make It with the Down Boys. It's not the same, it's just stuck in my brain that way. I will see you guys on the flip side.